Ah, ah, ah.
Welcome everybody to a fresh cup of comics.
What's up? And one cup of the timers. One cup of the timers. Yeah, that's right. We're back. We are back after a short hiatus. Welcome. How you doing, Zach?
Pretty stouty.
Whoa.
What is that?
Dark Horse 1 Oatmeal Stout.
It's heaven.
It's good. It's what Thor and his mighty friends would drink.
Asgardian brew.
Asgardian Link. What is that? Over here. Look. Link. Yes.
How's it going?
What's up, buddy? I'm so excited. We're back. We're talking.
Yeah, for sure.
About one of the greatest movies I've seen in my entire freaking life.
Not to hype it up at all. Avengers Endgame. We're going to go into some mad spoilers right now.
Spoilers! So if you don't want to hear these spoilers, turn us off and come back at the end or something, maybe. I don't know.
Yes.
And if you're listening to us on the airwaves, push pause. I don't know. Fast forward.
This entire thing is going to be a spoiler discussion. Yeah. So if you haven't seen it, come back and watch us or listen to us after you've seen it.
Or let your ears and eyes bleed.
You don't want to spoil this for yourself, honestly. If you haven't seen this, don't spoil it for yourself.
That's true. I wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah.
I'd be okay. But...
I've had a couple of friends that said they haven't seen it yet, but they already know what happens. And it's like, why? Why would you do that?
I read it, bro. Like, I just wanted to read. It comes off differently when I read it.
So, spoilers in 3, 2, 1. My friend told me that she is planning on going to see it when the hype dies down, and she can't believe that Iron Man died. Like, this is an older woman,
but maybe she doesn't know how he died.
This is an old lady. She and her husband, like, they go to these movies, but like he's into it. She's not really, but she'll go and see.
What if it's Captain America, bro?
She goes to see. Yeah, she doesn't really seem the she doesn't really seem the Peggy Carter type. She seems more of like the. What's her name? The lady from Halloween.
Oh, really?
Totally escaping my mind.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis, yeah. Like her, not the way she looks, but like the way she like acts. She's very much like that rather than a Peggy Carter type of person. Yeah, she's like really into the horror stuff.
Unless you watched Agent Carter, I don't know who the hell. I mean, I know Peggy Carter, but I'm like, I don't know her personally. I'm not like. I don't know her life.
I haven't talked to her in a couple months.
I don't know what she did throughout her life. Why Captain Rogers over here was
Captain Rogers?
Yeah, Captain American Rogers, Steve Rogers.
Captain American Rogers.
I kind of like it goes right instead.
His first name is American.
Captain American Rogers.
Captain Steve.
That's America's ass.
It's America's. It's America's ass. Such a good movie, dude. I can't wait to see it again.
Yes. I own it.
So let me go ahead and start off. I guess we'll probably just go through the movie just like from the beginning to end and kind of get our thoughts on it. So the very beginning of the movie, Tony Stark is in space. You know, there's no hope. And then Captain Marvel shows up like a beacon of light out of nowhere and brings him back to Earth safely. Your thoughts?
I wasn't sure if it was going to be her or
people thought it was going to be Pepper Potts.
Yeah, and the rescue costume.
Suit. Yeah.
Or costume suit. Cosplay. Her rescue cosplay suit.
Did you make this yourself? This is nice. The duct tape? That's cool.
Wow, duct tape blast in space. This is great.
Wait, this is space?
Oh yeah, I didn't die. Oh my god, I would have been like, good riddance.
Pepper
Poots, you ruined Iron Man 3, you goddamn idiot.
Hey,
I'm just saying.
She didn't ruin it. The Mandarin did. I almost said the Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian was in. Well, that'd be amazing. Which we will talk about the Mandalorian because I'm getting very psyched for this Disney streaming service.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of, real quick, not to change the subject because this is a spoiler discussion. Just read a minute ago that the Disney Plus series, the Marvel series that they're doing, like all the different, like Loki and
What If,
Falcon and Winter Soldier and stuff.
Oh no,
not the What If one, but like all the spin-off live action ones are going to deal with the aftermath of Endgame.
Oh, cool.
So that'll be interesting.
That'll be fun.
But
all right, back to the my thoughts on I mean, I figured that was going to happen. It was either hers or Pepper Potts.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought that was cool. I mean,
yeah, it was different because, like, did that scene at the end of Captain Marvel, where they were like trying to figure out the little pager that they found out of nowhere, that they somehow knew was Nick Fury's in the middle of New York. I still don't get that. I still don't get it. Like it was like maybe because it was next to his car. I don't know. Like because he like sent a page like dying.
I'm dying, yo.
Dying. Where are you?
So many ashes around this place.
And then he just like, oh mother, and then like dropped the pager.
Did he say mother? Because I didn't hear.
Oh mother, and then like dusted him. Yeah,
I don't remember him saying that's hilarious.
And so, and at the end of Captain Marvel, they had the scene where like they're like looking at this pager and they're just like, what is this alien tech? And, like, you know, like,
what is this pager?
Like who's on the other end of this? You know, like they had like this like science like tube thing, like trying to study it and stuff.
Studying the pager. They're like, God, and the technology in this thing is amazing.
What is it? I don't know. Before my time,
it's Kree pager. I mean, that's their. It's a Kree pager. I mean, it's.
You sign up for a premium plan.
555 Kree.
What if that's what he sent her? Right, mother. But like, how did they? That's all I'm saying. Is like, how did they know? How did they find it? And they're like, this is this pager.
You're gonna have your plot holes. I mean, there's plot holes.
This pager that I found in the middle of New York City was Nick Fury's, and we're gonna test it.
Maybe he had like
they were in Wakanda.
Maybe he had like his initials carved on the back, like NF.
Property of Nick Fury. Pager.
What if he had like his weird, like a weird nickname, like Patchy or something, because it's an eye patch. So like
Little Nicky,
Little Nicky Patch, or Little Patchy,
Little Nicky One Eye,
Little Nicky One Eye. He was such a good boy.
Little Nicky Wink.
But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just something that's bothered me. I don't know how, like, they were in Wakanda.
Yeah,
they were in Wakanda. All the people that found his thing, that found his pager, were in Wakanda when he dusted. How the fuck did they get back to New York, find that pager on the street, and be like, "This is Nick Fury's. We have to study this." That's just something that's bothered me. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's a plot. It's a plot hole.
Like, other than that, when did that scene take place? When she like got back to Earth and was like, "Where's Fury?" You know?
Yeah.
Is that before or after she found Stark and knew to bring him back there?
I don't know. I was so like enthralled with the movie that I didn't pay attention to certain things.
Yeah, it's little things like that. But like, I mean, and none of this ruined the movie by any means. It's just like, it's the thing that I thought of like in the moment. I was just like, wait, how did she know where he was? How did she know? You know, but people would come up with like theories already, like maybe Rocket Raccoon already had like a homing device on his on the ship.
Yeah,
you know,
that could be.
So I mean, it doesn't really matter in the scheme of things.
It was funny though, like, too, like when she brought him back down, and it was cool how they did. I don't know if he actually lost weight for that scene.
Yeah, you couldn't tell.
Or was that special effects?
He looked skinny as.
Yeah, like sickly skinny. So we're talking about Iron Man when he gets back from space because he was up there so long.
Tony Stark.
He was very malnourished and like very skinny.
Yeah.
So
which I don't know if they use like a body double or what. Like they did in the first Avenger.
Oh yeah.
Captain America First Avenger when they had like a skinny dude and they just like
made him yeah.
I don't know. But then so after that we had the 5 years later. Oh no. I'm getting ahead of myself. We had the scene where Captain Marvel's like, where's Thanos now? And then Nebula's like, I know where he is. And Captain Marvel's like, okay, let's fucking go. And then the Avengers are like, freaking like, let's go.
Yeah. And then they go, and then I thought that was gonna be like an epic battle right there. Like she was gonna go down on the planet, and then
But what is he fighting for at that point? He's already done.
Well, I know. I don't know. In my mind, I thought maybe like she came down and he like fought her, and they're like, where is she? And then they were gonna go down. But
I definitely expected them to take more of their time with that scene.
Yeah.
I didn't expect Thor to just be like.
So basically, if we're talking about after Tony Stark was saved, they come up with a plan, or Captain Marvel says she knows where they're at.
Who are you explaining this to?
I don't know. You?
If people have seen the movie, they know what we're talking about.
Okay. All right. Well.
Yeah. They know what we're talking about.
All right.
You're good.
All right, cool.
You're good. You're talking about it like you're explaining it to somebody who's never seen it.
I know. Hey, hey, I'm trying to be.
So all of you out there that are spoiling this for yourselves, this is what happens.
But yeah, that scene, that was crazy. That threw me off a little bit, and I was like,
it was just so fast.
I was like, wow! Like
I actually made an audible noise to where I saw it at the corner of my eye, so like somebody like 6 seats down from me or whatever, like leaned over, like,
what the hell? Don't let me hear that again.
Yeah, and then like something else happened like 2 minutes later, and I just like let out the same noise or whatever, and they were just kind of like.
I thought maybe he had the stones, or he had hit them, or he was making them believe like it was a loot. You know how like he can do
like the reality.
Yeah,
stone.
I thought maybe he was doing that.
Yeah,
and tricking them, saying and then make them think like they chopped his head off.
Yeah,
and then once they left, he would have like.
Dude, what if the entire movie was just the reality stone messing with them?
I know, right?
Could
like
you imagine?
The whole time, that'd be crazy.
Like he's just like sitting there, like
he's laughing. Yeah, he's like,
all these Avengers like sitting there, just like swinging their weapons and stuff, and he's just kind of like, fucking stupid kids,
idiots. And he just leaves it like that the rest of the.
Could you imagine?
Their lives.
I honestly like. Part of me hoped that the end of all this, it was just going to zoom out and it was the Grandmaster and the Collector just playing a game of chess with each other.
Oh, that would have been cool.
Because that's happened too.
Yeah.
You know, where like the Avengers were like subject to like being like chess pieces.
Yeah.
For their game.
Yeah.
Probably will never get that because I mean the Collector's presumably dead, and the Grandmaster, who knows what happened to him after he landed in the junkyard and all those guys wanted to kill him. He's like, let's call it a draw.
Well, and it's funny, like in the books, they made the Collector and the Grandmaster to be these all-out beings that could like
actually smart people
survive. Like they're like pretty much gods, you know?
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's my thing. I think in these movies that they were a little too dumb to be those characters.
Yeah,
the Collector was the guy, you know.
Yeah.
Like, this, you know. And then you had the Grandmaster. What is it? Asgard? Whenever you're done, if you win, we'll get you back to Asperg.
Asperg. I like when he melts him with the stick. Get me the melty stick.
I pardon you. You're pardoned. From life. I'm
I wish
stepping
a judge would do that to a criminal getting death sentence. And he's like, I pardon you to death. And you just like
I sentence you to 1 year. 1 year. Plus the rest of your life.
Yes. That's awesome. Yes.
That'd be amazing.
That would be cool. That would be cool. And then
so after that we had the 5-year gap.
5 years gap.
5-year gap. And I didn't think they were actually going to do like a 5-year thing, but like something in the trailers kind of showed me like Steve Rogers looked a little skinnier in like the neck area in the trailers, and I was like, he looks older there than in other shots.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. And then you had Black Widow totally gave up on her appearance. She had like her roots growing back, but she never dyed the tips. She had enough. She was like Carol from The Walking Dead.
She did.
Yeah. Totally doesn't care about herself.
And then you had the scene during that time where the 3 characters were on screen talking to her about what's going on. Did you get the whole earthquake thing?
Namor.
They're talking about possibly being Namor.
Yeah.
Clues in Namor.
DC did it first, bitch. And then I'm just kidding.
But I think that would be a cooler villain towards Black Panther.
But they're like teasing it for Doctor Strange.
What if they did both, Black Panther and Strange? Like at the end of Black Panther,
Dr. Panther.
Dr. Panther.
Dr. Panther.
Oh, that'd be pretty badass.
Black Strange. No, Dr. Panther sounds better.
Black Strange. Oh my god, that's like a hooker on like OBT's name or something.
Dr. Black.
Dr. Black Strange.
Strange Panther.
Strange Panther.
Any of these work.
Black Strange sounds like a perfume or a cologne, and so does Doctor or Panther Strange or whatever.
Dr.
Panther Strange. Paging Dr.
Panther.
Dr. Panther. Oh, this is gonna be a great show. I can feel it.
Oh my god.
Link, hopefully you're still listening, but have you seen the movie?
He has seen the movie, yes. I've talked to him about it.
And what did he think?
Oh, amazing. Yeah. Amazing. I have yet to talk to anybody that's seen the movie and then be like, it was shit, I wanted a refund,
DC's like, better.
DC, yeah. There are people that are saying like there's a whole thing out there, people saying Infinity War was better and all this, which I mean I get, but
Age of Ultron.
But people were like, there was somebody that I was watching Kind of Funny Games, and somebody wrote into them that they said they enjoyed Shazam better than Endgame.
Really?
Which Shazam was great. I didn't have a reaction personally to Shazam like I did Endgame.
No, I mean,
like you had that one moment.
You're attached to. We've been attached to all those characters for the very beginning,
Yeah, but I mean, everybody's different, But yeah, I mean, like, there's people out there that just like went into Endgame and they came out and they were just like, whatever. Which it's crazy. Like, I was giddy. Yeah. I was giddy.
Oh yeah, I wanted to see it again. I was like, epic! I could die right now. Just kill me right now.
Everything in the movie, like, so okay. So let's go ahead and talk about. So, what'd you think about? You're the Hulk guy.
Yeah.
What'd you think about the way they did the Hulk?
I've liked it.
Okay.
The only thing I wish they had more of him in the movie, of him fighting,
like actually doing Hulk,
fighting people. Like at the end, during the battle, you didn't see him fight anybody. I don't know if it's because his arm was broken, or after doing that snap, remember his arm was in the.
Oh, true. It was kind of out of commission for that. Yeah.
So I don't know if that was the deal, but it's the Hulk, dude. Like rage out or something, and like
my main thing.
It's weird.
My main thing is I just wanted to see Hulk and Spidey. I just wanted to see Spidey on the shoulder of the Hulk.
Yeah.
That was my big thing because we were finally going to get them in the same space, because he was like the whole movie, Hulk, like Professor Hulk,
Stay green.
And
stay green.
I loved it.
It was cool. It was a different version, and I liked it.
I'm just glad that they kind of kept him around. Like at the very end, he was still part of the team. So I'm hoping in the future that we can get Spider-Man and the Hulk, because I just wanted to see that one moment when the Hulk is just like standing there or walking or something, and you got Spider-Man just hanging on to his neck and just on him, because I just want to see like that team up would be awesome.
And he wasn't as Professor Hulk. He's not as big as Raging Hulk.
Oh yeah, no, yeah,
like even height wise.
Yeah.
So that was kind of threw me. I mean, he was still taller than everybody else, but it wasn't like
his voice threw me off.
Yeah, and
still even
it's so weird, right?
Voice,
yeah,
because he talks like this,
Yeah.
and oh, you want a picture? Yeah, come over here. Let's get a picture.
Yeah.
And but he's like the Hulk size. Like it's not deep, like I thought it would be. It's just like his regular voice, so it was like really off-putting. I think that's what they meant to do.
Yeah. Well, in the cartoons, he could talk, but he like had that still like caveman like kind of voice.
Yeah, the underbite voice.
Yeah. So
yeah, but you get what you get, and I enjoyed the Hulk. I love the Hulk stuff in particular when Ant-Man was out there eating a taco.
Yeah, that was hilarious. And he's like, here you go. Here's another taco. Yeah, that was good.
I'll be careful with the landing. There's an idiot on the platform.
Which I wish they had, like, they changed it instead of Scott Lang, it being Hank Pym. Because, like,
you get an actual, like, scientific mind with it.
Yeah, because Hank Pym was more, exactly.
But I will say with this, though, this movie, they made Scott Lang sort of smart. Like, he wasn't an idiot.
Yeah,
like
he's picking up stuff. It seems like
just because he was sitting out there with a taco and they landed the thing right there and it blew the stuff out of the taco, it doesn't make him an idiot.
Yeah,
they have.
Oh no, I'm not saying he's an idiot. I'm just
I'm just like in the movie they called him an idiot.
Yeah,
but like it was his idea to begin with to use
the time heist
to use the.
You're messing up the time heist. Are you basing your theory on Back to the Future?
Yes.
I was like, oh my god, they threw Back to the Future references in there. I was like, it was so great.
This isn't Back to the Future 2, okay?
Yeah. So awesome.
I did like the science behind it. Some people, I guess, it was hard for some people to follow the science, but I mean, they explained it clearly in the movie. Like, if you mess up something in the past, it doesn't affect your past because your past still existed.
Yeah.
It creates a new timeline that deviates from the original past.
Yeah.
So you have all these like alternate times out there. So there are alternate universes out there where Mjolnir is just missing.
Yeah.
Or you have like the Soul Stone is just gone. Like.
I like that part too, where the Hulk it goes and talks to the Sorcerer Supreme, which was the girl from the
ancient one.
Yeah, the ancient one.
Yeah.
And they both like. After he's like, well, he gave the stone to Thanos, and he's like, he what?
He's like, willingly.
So willingly, he's like, yeah, and she's like,
might have been his bad or his mistake.
Well, no, she realized he wouldn't have done something. He's the best of us.
Yeah,
and he wouldn't have done something unless it meant something. So I thought that was kind of cool.
Well, it was the Hulk that said it was like maybe he made a mistake, and she was like, or maybe I did.
Yeah, or maybe I did.
And then like handed it, and I was like,
yeah, that was cool.
But I like that. I like the magic with the science, and then just kind of like talking back and forth about just like
it was cool. Like
I could agree on
and how she like hit him, and he flew out of the Hulk's body. That was so cool.
And it was just
to see that separation from Beast. Or like
that's the only time that we saw him in Bruce Banner form.
Yeah, it
was the only time was when he was.
The rest was all like
astral projected.
So he was Professor Hulk because he had said, from what I remember him saying, he used the Hulk like instead of the rage, he combined both somehow.
Yeah, a little best of both worlds action going on,
and realized it was better that way.
Yeah, which I thought was cool. I thought that was cool. I wonder if they're gonna keep that up.
I just wanted to see like fight like him, like because he's smart. He's smart, so I wanted to see like, all right, if he's smart, did he learn new fighting techniques? Can he fight really fast now, or like
Yeah.
So, and I thought we were gonna get that with after they came back with the Soul Stone and one person wasn't there. So I thought he was gonna get upset again. I was like, oh yeah, get upset.
But then he just threw the bench
across the lake. Yeah, he's like, which is man, I can't throw a bench across the lake. But
yeah, I mean,
I could try, and I'd probably break my arms.
Throw your back out.
Or throw my back out.
Yeah, so we got all that. Nebula was really a key player in this movie.
Yeah, a big key role.
She
well, no, before that they had to go find a certain character because the movie basically started out with Hawkeye. If you remember.
Oh yeah.
So Hawkeye's the movie starts out. Hawkeye's out and
doing his Ronin thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or well, his basically in the start of the movie it shows him with his family, and then he turns around, he can't find his family. They're gone because the snap killed him.
That was dramatic too. I think a lot of people in the audience, for some reason, like I thought of everybody that was there was going to be like huge Marvel fans, but then like everybody a lot of people in the audience didn't even know that was the beginning of the movie. They were just like, "Oh, what is this?" It's like that's Hawkeye. That's his family.
Who's this white guy? Who's this guy?
As soon as he saw the dust particles or whatever, they were gone. You heard a collective, "Oh,
oh, that's So yeah, basically he loses his family, and then he goes rogue, and then you
don't see him until like halfway through the movie.
And they're like, well, they get reports. Scarlett Johansson's character, Black Widow gets the report from
oh no, Scarlett Johansson's character,
War Machine. I know that's a good, whatever.
Redhead chick, right?
Whatever her character's no. Anyways, War Machine tells her that Barton is out killing people all over the place. Hey, buddy,
been live for 26 minutes, and we're talking Avengers Endgame spoilers.
I forgot what. Oh yeah, we gave you the sax dude. Ramos. But yeah,
Avengers Endgame spoilers, spoiler talk. That's what we're doing here, in case you haven't seen it yet.
Yes.
Sure you have. A lot of people have seen it.
I think he did
people
see it.
Are seeing it like
he saw it the night before we saw it.
Okay.
We saw the opening.
Perfect.
What were we talking? Oh, Ronin. So then you learn about Ronin or Hawkeye.
I legit put a reminder in my phone to watch the live, and my dumbass turned the phone off and went to the...
No worries, man.
No worries. You're good.
So yeah, you hear
Ronin, you got that
Ronin.
And that was
badass. I want more of that. I want to see, like, if they do a movie, they should do more of that. Like what? Like go
Honestly,
back.
I want that more so than a Black Widow movie. Like,
I mean,
I just want more Ronin. Like that whole scene reminded me of just like a scene at Daredevil. Like the long shot.
I just want to know where he got the name. Maybe because I just want to know where he got the name.
Like they gave it to him or something from overseas.
Like that was his name for
like a nickname or something.
Ronin.
Did they ever refer to him as Ronin in the movie, or is it just kind of like how Captain America was Nomad, but they never called him Nomad?
Yeah, I don't know. They never really said.
Yeah, they just said Clint.
Yeah. And they never said Hawkeye. Hawkeye. So yeah, that was cool. And then what did you think of Thor when they met up with Thor?
That was great. Okay, so
I laughed so hard when they opened the door and he was like,
"Oh, they focused on his stomach first, where he was like cracking a beer over a freaking Stormbreaker."
I was like, hilarious.
Yeah, no, it caught me off guard, obviously, like because everything that they showed for this movie, all the advertising, all the posters and everything was him with the short hair, like he was in Infinity War. That was only the very beginning scenes of this movie was him with short hair, and the rest of the movie was him with the long, like him as the dude from Big Lebowski.
Asgard.
The dude. They even had him playing Fortnite, for God's sake. Like he was playing Fortnite.
Yeah, they got a big. I mean, they already have enough as it is.
Fortnite, they actually had a thing where like Fortnite had a.
You could be Thor or you use Mjolnir or something.
They had Thanos involved in the Fortnite game.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So it was like this whole crossover.
That's right.
But yeah, so Thor was fat and he grew his hair out long and his beard out long, and I was really afraid because I was like, oh no, like Molly's favorite is Thor. Like I'm like, what is she gonna think? Oh no, And so I asked her, like, after, like,
it's like
what
his
did you
muscles
think?
melted into his belly. It was like, boom.
I asked her, like, so what'd you think of Thor?
Yeah.
You know, and she was like, I loved it. My favorite version of Thor so far. And
Dad bod
Thor.
Dad bod Thor. Dude, that should be a comic.
DBT. Dad bod Thor.
Or whatever you want.
But so that is closer to the actual Thor from Norse mythology, because Thor in Norse mythology had like the long, like red head.
Yeah.
But he had a pudge. He had like a beer belly.
Mm.
This Thor that we've had so far was like the Marvel Thor, but like this one was the closest to actual Norse mythology Thor. I thought that was cool.
It was funny. There was a kid that I was walking out of the theater. This little kid, we both were saying is just to make sure there was no end credits. And we were walking out. He's like, "Yeah, there's no end credits." Yeah, I was like, "I just found out. I was looking it up." He's like, "What do you think of Thor?" And I was like, "I liked him." And he's like, I don't know what to think because he's fat. I'm like, well. And some of the comics made him look like that, and there was some books he was like that. So he's like, "Oh, okay." So.
I think it's a really cool like arc they gave him to like, because he kind of gave up on himself. He gave up on everything. You know, just became a hermit with Meek and
Meek and Grog
and Korg,
or is it Korg?
You call him Grog?
Why did I call him Grog? What am I thinking of Grog for?
Meek and Korg.
What's Grog from?
Grog? I mean, that's
that's from Borderlands, isn't it?
Krieg.
Well, I was close.
Grog is something to drink.
Samsonite.
Conan. Let's go ahead. So I think it's a really cool story arc. You know, but like they made him to where he was just kind of like a deadbeat. You know.
Yeah.
And then they kind of gave him something to fight for. He met with his mom again in the past, and he kind of got closure with her a little bit, which I thought was really like touching. Cool. You know, because it's like there's nothing he can do. He can't just bring her back. Like she has to die that day.
Yeah. And she kept on saying, "No, don't tell. No, don't worry about it. Don't tell me."
Yeah.
So
that got me too. That got me. But
and then he goes, and then he goes like this, and boom,
takes a minute. He finally got his hammer back, and people in the theater, obviously,
two hammers, just like the comics.
Wielding. I love that moment. We'll get to that, I guess, but yeah, like all the time travel stuff, like Cap versus Cap, the elevator scene where he was,
he goes Hell Hydra. Yeah, that was cool.
America's ass.
Yeah.
We had Loki was in chains, and then the Hulk freaking busts through stairs.
Yeah, I hate stairs. The Hulk from the first Avengers movie, the Raging Hulk.
And
Loki, that was funny because they're like, "Big guy, you gotta wait. It's full capacity,
maximum capacity. Big guy, take the stairs.
Take stairs. I hate stairs." And that dude was massive, like huge.
Yeah,
huge.
Yeah. But seeing him take those stairs was that.
Oh yeah, and he got to that scene where you see him in the stairwell, and he's like, "So many stairs out. I hate stairs."
And that bring back the I'm always angry Hulk.
Yeah, man.
I will say that one scene with the stairs though reminded me of the Infraggable Kronk from Justice Friends?
Justice
with
Friends.
Valhalla. And
oh my god, I don't remember that.
Oh my god, what was his name? Oh no.
Yeah, he said, "Yo, throwback."
Right? It was Justice Friends, right? With the Infraggable Kronk. Valhalla. Dude, that was my shit too, dude. I loved it. Major Glory. That's what it was. Yes.
That sounds familiar.
And they had Thor on there, but like it was like Thor was like, you played like the guitar or whatever, and his hair was always in his eyes. It was the same time as Dexter's Lab.
Oh, okay. I think I know what
you're talking about. Fraggle Crunk, but he was like purple.
Oh, yeah.
And like the intro, hair. They all sat on the couch.
Did they have orange hair? Did they have hair?
I think it was purple with black hair.
Black hair? Okay.
I think if I remember correctly. But I just remember like he sat on the couch and like they would all like slide over. Yeah. He had a fucking electric guitar, dude.
How do we change that word?
Valhalla. I tried to change it too. I don't know.
It's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Fuck are you
We'll have to look into that fucking goddamn piece of shit bullshit. Goddamn.
But yeah, I definitely. I think like that was when the Hulk 2012 Hulk fought Abomination. Isn't that the same movie?
Incredible Hulk?
Yeah, in the Incredible Hulk movie, was it the Abomination where was that 2012 or was that one later?
Well, 2012 was the Avengers.
Oh, I thought
so. That was.
Oh, I thought he was thinking. I'm
thinking
of the Hulk movie.
Was it 2009?
Yeah, no.
2009 was the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah. Where he's like they're shooting that sound wave thing at him. He's like, "Roar."
Dude, that Hulk
and it was a different Hulk, a different looking Hulk.
I remember when he just like came up to that one dude that would become Abomination.
Yeah,
and he's just like a human or whatever, and he just like fucking. You just see his leg just like, and then
he did like a spark
fucking
kick,
tree.
didn't he?
Yeah, he just kicked him, and then you just saw like freaking grass.
This is Hulk. That's what I wanted to see.
Skipping a stone, and then he cracked all his bones against a tree.
I'm telling you, dude, I got so excited at the end of this movie, at the end of the movie where the battle's about to happen, and I saw Thanos go, and I was like, oh shit, this is where it's gonna happen. He's just gonna rage out and start stomping all the aliens.
Like you were gonna see like Cap just like standing there, and you say like a green blur.
Yeah, and then like he just kills everything, jumps on the ship, and starts ripping it apart and blowing up the ship himself. Screw Captain Marvel, she's it's too late. What? And then like again, Captain Marvel, what the hell? Like where were you?
She's the least patriotic person on the team, I think. The least patriotic planet-wise. Because she's just like, Earth, what's that place? I guess I'll go there.
That's my second place. Or not even my second place. I don't know what. Like, yeah, it was like you could have came all this time while he's beating the shit, dropping rockets and shit on him. And
even
nothing.
That starts going turns into a world breaker. Okay, why was she? Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Why was she up there this whole time? Yeah, exactly. Like even like when she was like, I was protecting other planets that didn't have you guys, and it's like, okay, we get that,
but you're the most powerful superhero.
But you weren't here, and Thanos was.
Yeah,
and he snapped and killed half of everything in the universe.
And if you were here,
we probably have been here.
Yeah, if you were here, this probably wouldn't have happened.
Yeah. Where were you when Thanos was planning his attack? When he was attacking all the other planets and killing half the people?
She was helping goddamn Skrulls.
Fucking pushing the Skrull ship.
Bastards.
The useless.
Just wait when they turn it around on her in Secret Wars.
But that's like, imagine the whole Doomsday thing in Batman vs. Superman, right? Mm-hmm. Doomsday fucks Batman and Wonder Woman up, right? Just goes crazy. And then after everything,
his rock,
all the buildings are like fucking half gone, He's like, everything's on fire. And then like you see Superman, he's like,
I don't think you heard what I said.
What'd you say? Oh God!
I said he gives him his rock dick.
Oh, the Doom's dick.
The Doom stick.
The Doom's dick.
Dick stick.
The dick stick. We're moving on from this. But yeah, imagine all that happens, and then Superman just like, what I missed.
Exactly.
Are we supposed to like be like, yeah, Superman, let's go? Sweet. It's like, no, where have you fucking been?
Yeah,
dude?
You could have taken care of all this. Yeah, I hate that.
Protecting other planets. Yeah, you did a really fucking good job.
Nice haircut. You had time to get a haircut? She had time to get a haircut, but she didn't come down here to save our planet?
Get your makeup on.
What the hell?
Let's see. Don't Captain Marvel and Spider-Man have a close relationship in the comics? I honestly haven't read any Captain Marvel stuff in the comics. With Spider-Man or not. Like, I don't know. Like, the movie was my first, like, really big foray into Captain Marvel stuff. Like, even Civil War 2, I skipped out on. Yeah. Because, like, she was in the front cover, and I just didn't have any interest in Captain Marvel. But I'm not the only one, too. Apparently, Captain Marvel sales, like, comic book-wise, are plummeting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, people are just like, nah.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good, bro.
I'm good, yo.
The part where they interact was so dope.
Oh, when Spider-Man and
Am I forgetting that?
Um,
How would they interact?
Was it with the gauntlet?
Oh, I think so. Where she took it over or whatever, and then they were like, she's got back up, and then like all the women, the A-Force swarms.
Yeah, somehow they all like, I don't know,
fucking A-Force.
Were they like fighting whoever they're fighting? They're like, hold on a second, I gotta go over here and help.
Women assemble.
Wait, they're like, I gotta go over here and help Captain Marvel real quick. I'll be right back to fight you, and then
let's see. Where they interact. I don't know how you're gonna get through all of them. No worries, she has to. That's what it was. Yeah, she has help, and then they had all the women.
Yeah,
all the women. But this is the A-Force, man, and I feel like we're gonna get that in the future because that was like one of those like, oh my god,
yeah.
It was cool. It was cool. Felt a little out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's how I felt.
It's such a huge battlefield, like all the women just out of nowhere.
That's what. Yeah,
not a single
weird.
Guy.
It was just
was
weird.
like, I'll help too. All the guys are like, oh, the women's.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like all these giant alien creatures. Were they like, hold on a second, Captain Marvel's over there. I gotta go help her out real quick, and then I'll be back to fight you. Okay, all right, cool, man.
I think that would have been like.
He's over here like drinking. He's in his chair drinking coffee and shit. He's like,
they got this. They got this. They're good.
We'll get back to what we were doing in a little bit, but I'm gonna take a little break.
It was a cool moment. It was a cool.
Yeah, no, it was cool.
She really wouldn't have needed their help. Yeah, true. I mean, she's the most powerful of all of them.
Well, she didn't
like,
get
honestly,
the job done because Thanos grabbed her.
Honestly, the only reason that he got rid of her is because he used the Power Stone. Remember, because he headbutted her. And
yeah,
she was just like,
you're right. You're right. Yeah.
She really wouldn't have needed help.
Maybe if she didn't cut her hair,
the Power Stone would have not worked. Powerless against longer hair.
Yes. It was stated somewhere in the movie, really small.
It's nicknamed the Weave Stone.
The Weave Stone.
It would have made more sense if maybe Nebula or somebody who actually would have needed help. Hello,
Ricardo.
How's it going?
What's up, bud?
Talking Avengers spoilers. Yeah. Honestly, like just that one scene where Thanos like headbutts her and like nothing happens. Like, yeah, that whole A-Force scene didn't really.
Yeah,
need to happen.
They're like, all right, see you later, Captain Marvel. And they go back over, and the guy's like, he's drinking his coffee. He's like, all right, she's back to battle.
It's good. She's got this. She's back from.
I just imagine like these director chairs, and they're sitting and with their legs crossed, these big giant aliens. And they're like, all right, now it's back to fighting. Good,
Oh shit! I guess I gotta go battle.
Come on, Jim. We gotta go fight.
And then Scarlet Witch came in.
Yeah.
Scarlet Witch came in,
dude.
And that was when everybody in the theater was just kind of like,
shit was dope.
Oh shit! Wasp could have shrunk the gauntlet and flown it over everyone undetected. True, because she retains the same mass.
Yeah,
it's just. Did Captain Marvel had a huge role of helping them? You think? Oh yeah, for sure. Because that ship was like Thanos when Scarlet Witch was like crushing Thanos, and he was like, "Make it rain."
Yeah, I mean, by destroying that ship, they couldn't shoot his missiles anymore. So
I'm not gonna lie, I got goosebumps when it stopped shooting at the ground and started shooting at the sky, and they were just like, "Something's entered the atmosphere," and I was like, "I'll give you one guess what that was."
Captain Marvel.
Yeah, I know. I got goosebumps at that part. I'm not gonna lie, but 100% just like plowing through that ship. It was like, okay, well. That's one thing down.
yeah. I mean, but I was so hoping Hulk was going to do that.
Yo, if the Human Torch showed up,
dude, I was there with all right, we're talking about Scarlet Witch. With Scarlet Witch, when she started doing all that, I'm like, oh shit, son, we're about to see X-Men or someone show up out of nowhere. I was waiting for that.
Did somebody call for backup
or Magneto or something, dude? That would have been like, I know we couldn't.
Out of nowhere,
I'm here, daughter. And he's like throwing like metal beams and shit.
Professor X.
But dude, she was badass. Like full powered like that. That was badass.
Oh yeah,
lifting the rocks, throwing it. So cool.
100%. But I think the biggest thing for me was when Spidey showed up
Yeah,
and the interaction between him and Tony when Tony like realized that he was still
alive,
and he just kind of he was alive again.
Yeah, he's like, oh,
and they had that hugging moment.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
Like, you know, and it led all that led up to the big moment.
Yeah,
I think you know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Yeah. Insta kill mode.
Yeah, that was like, holy shit, where's this been?
Activate insta kill mode.
And then he got overrun at that one point.
Hey, you know what? Insta kill mode took out like a good
it did.
10.
Hey, at least your character was fighting. My guy was back with the monsters, drinking coffee and eating danishes and shit.
My Hulk arm.
My Hulk arm.
I need a Hulk band-aid.
He's the Hulk. Why does he have a arm sling? It's crazy.
Yeah, I honestly thought that he could because it is the Infinity Gauntlet.
Well, he snapped it, but it's the Hulk. Kind of. Like,
yeah,
he should be able to take all that gamma radiation and everything and just absorb it and be fine. But maybe it's because he's still maybe because he's not Raging Hulk. He's more that, it's the mix of two. So maybe that's affecting him.
Yeah,
like the abilities of the Hulk.
Well, they said that otherworldly beings could wield it, right? So even though he is scientifically altered, like genetically altered. He's not otherworldly, he's not like a god. I think Thor could have done it if he wasn't so freaking weak from being the dude, being drunk all the time.
Why don't they do a version of the dude, but with him as the dude?
I would love that. Where he just fucking goes bowling and shit.
Like Avengers or like superheroes.
That'd be amazing.
That'd be hilarious.
I want give us that Disney Plus.
Yeah, do like a side thing. Yeah.
Awesome. Ricardo says, "I'm more excited what's coming into the future. Actually, no Iron Man anymore. I guess. Yeah, which is crazy because I totally thought they were going to go the whole retirement route, like maybe pass it on to a successor or something. So have Stark technology in the future. I
didn't want that.
No, you didn't want him retard.
I didn't want to Riri Williams. I didn't want any
not necessarily
passing on
her.
Well, no, I know, but if they did that route, I guarantee they would have went that route.
Yeah,
just because
they might still. Who knows?
Yeah,
but I mean,
with the daughter, yeah, maybe.
But I mean, with her, it wouldn't be I'm talking about Riri Williams.
Yeah,
I don't know, but. I will say I am excited about the future too, especially since they have all this new IPs and stuff. Even though he's already Kevin Feige already has a plan. We don't know if the X-Men or Fantastic Four have any part in that plan yet. But I will say when they were doing Civil War, they wrote 2 scripts depending on whether they got the rights to Spidey or not. And because they got the rights to Spidey, they filmed it as soon as they could, and they used that version of the script.
But they still
fit Spidey in.
They still don't have Spider-Man full rights, right?
No, yeah, they're still dealing with Sony, but still, I mean, they had 2 versions of that script just in case they got the rights.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that they didn't have 2 versions of the story they have going forward, depending on if they were going to get the rights to these characters or not, because they were already talking about getting these Fox characters already. Before phase 1 ended,
True.
So let's see. It's adorable that Fortnite thing still be relevant. I thought the same thing. Because this takes place 5 years into the future, so 2024, right?
Yeah.
And they're playing Fortnite. I'm just that's a bold claim,
right?
Because 2 years ago, you could have done the same thing with Overwatch.
Yeah.
And thought 2021 Overwatch is the thing that's in But yeah, I thought the same thing. Fortnite, I don't know. It's gonna be something else.
Yeah.
It's gonna be something else in the future. There's a lot though, the Eternals that could be a big one too. Yeah,
I'm hearing a lot on that. Eternals, it's gonna be a big play for the new version of the Marvel, the Phase 4.
They just got the cinematographer for the Eternals, and it's the one that did the cinematography for Captain Marvel.
Oh, okay.
So if you like the visuals of Captain Marvel,
I might
visuals of.
I don't know anything about the Eternals, so I might try to go find something to read or just to understand who they are and what they do. And
yeah, to be honest, I don't know much about the Eternals either. So
I don't know.
I didn't know much about the Guardians before the movie either. I never thought to read the Guardians books.
I never read the Guardians books. I've seen them on shows. I knew who they were.
Yeah.
But Eternals, I never like
ever.
ever.
People already moved on to Apex. Yeah. Unless Thanos snapped away every other video game. Well, I also thought about like Thanos snapping and like, would he snap away half of the development team while the server's still working for that? You know, did you guys cry at all during the movie?
Yes.
Let me count the times that I cried.
Yes.
I cried during the Thor and his mom scene. I teared up a little bit at the Robert Downey Jr. or the Tony Stark and Howard Stark hug moment.
Oh yeah, that was
you know where they kind of had that.
I didn't cry at that.
I didn't cry when Cap first saw Peggy. I don't know if that was supposed to make me cry or not.
I didn't cry.
I cried when Spidey and Iron Man met up again. I cried when people showed up. Like everybody, like the portals just opened and everybody showed up behind Cap, and he's like sitting there, like looking, like thinking he was about to die.
Yep.
You know. And then of course I cried at the Iron Man death scene, and then I completely lost it when his daughter was like, "I want cheeseburgers."
Oh, really?
And that one line, dude, because it was a callback from the first movie.
I was still going like this, like after he died. I was like, yeah.
Because it was Happy and her sitting next to each other, and then he was like, "What do you like? You hungry?"
Just
She's like, "Can I get some cheeseburgers?"
Yeah.
You know, your daddy likes cheeseburgers.
Dude, well, I'll tell you what. I cried with Iron Man dying. Obviously, I cried where I like cried with excitement as Thor's about to get killed. You're like, oh shit, this is happening, and then you hear him go, I knew that was, you could do that. And they pan up and you see Captain America holding Mjolnir.
Oh,
bro,
my God.
I like had like goosebumps. I'm like, I actually stood up. I was like, oh shit, son, they're doing this. And then he's like throwing the hammer, the shield, just so good. It was so good. That gave me more respect for Captain America.
Just like he was worthy.
Yeah, I was like, dude, no, just see him fighting, like how they had him fighting with that.
Oh, with like hitting the shield and stuff at him.
Dude,
yeah,
so cool.
I forgot about one moment that I cried.
What?
The ending, the very ending when
with the heart
when Cap was old, and before they even showed him dancing with Peggy, I knew. Because I knew when he went back in time, I was like, they're not going to bring him back because he's going to live his own life. He's going to live the life that he wanted with Peggy. Yeah. And they tried to like hit the button or whatever, and it wouldn't bring him back. And I just started tearing up. I was like, he did it. And I looked over, and there he is, old on the bench. Yeah. And I lost it there too. I can't believe I forgot about.
I didn't cry.
Part.
I swear the only time I probably cried was Iron Man dying. The same where the portal started, like all the people that when the shot was beautiful, dude. It was so beautiful when Thanos goes, has his aliens and his forces, his army had to start an attack. He goes attack or whatever. I forget what he says. Mm-hmm. And then it's just the way they like slowly did it, and you see like Black Panther come through the first one.
Yes,
I was like, oh shit. Mm-hmm. And then it pans out even more, and you see all these portals, and that's when I was like, oh my god!
The music they have behind that too.
It was good.
It came on autoplay when I was listening to stuff on YouTube, and I was just driving, and then the music came on for that, and the song's just called Portals, and because spoilers or whatever. But the song's called Portals, and it came on, and as I'm driving, I'm just like sitting there like, when Happy said, "I'm gonna get you all the cheeseburgers you want to actually clutch my chest as my I thought it was like a descendant of Steve, like his son, because I couldn't tell he was old until they got real close. Oh yeah. The old Captain America scene. Yeah,
when he was sitting on the
bench. Yeah, and he gave the shield.
Yeah,
Falcon.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. That was cool because that's in the books.
But apparently, the guy that plays Falcon, he came out and said that he's not Captain America. He's still the Falcon. Yeah. But he's representing Captain America.
Yeah. Like he'll have like the colors and stuff. I guarantee.
Yeah. Just like in the costume. I'm excited to see that costume. Yeah. I want to see what they do with this.
And now what he did, like that was badass. Like with his wings into the big giant monster alien thing. I was like, whoa, dude, that's cool.
At first, I wanted Bucky to get the shield, but like after like
his arm's a shield. Like he doesn't need.
Well, even so, like Bucky has been on and off. He's been kind of a terrorist and stuff.
But how dope would that be if he had the shield on one arm, the
metal arm? Yeah,
and then
that's happened in the comics. But like the dope. Falcon makes more sense because he's been by his side through all these movies. Like, I think it deserved to go to him.
Yeah, of course.
And I can't wait to see what they do with that, to be honest. But
where are they going from here, man? Like
we'll find out in Spider-Man: Far From Home, and that's when we'll get a post-credit scene, I think, because that's going to be the last Phase 3 movie.
Yeah,
and then Phase 4 happens after that. We haven't gotten anything started filming yet, nothing, and I think that's when we'll get a post-credit scene just to kind of tease the future.
So let's hope so.
I'm excited. Yeah. I'm hoping it has something to do with like something like Galactus or something. That'd be great. Or even the Human Torch.
And that's when you can have Fantastic Four show up,
The Human Torch. It would make sense for Spider-Man.
Well, with Galactus. Or if they do Secret Wars, dude, good night. Like take all my money right now. Did you see that
Ricardo, gonna go now, lads. Thanks for the fun short talk. Have a good day further. Thanks, man.
Yeah,
thanks for joining.
Thanks for joining.
It's good to have you on, man.
Yep.
Thought it was a distance to the best VFX award in my mind. I don't care. The CGI on Steve's face was insane. Yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah.
The CGI everywhere.
The old man makeup was crazy good, dude. Like
the CGI everywhere in this movie was great.
Really good.
Except I do have one. One that bothered me. And it's what they've been doing with Iron Man for the past few movies. Is they'll CGI the suit on him. They'll give him some part of this like actual armor, and then the rest of him like he'll just be wearing like a mocap suit.
Yeah.
But in post, you can see the shadow on his neck, and it just doesn't look like a natural shadow in the suit. Yeah.
I didn't pay attention to that.
When they had their quantum, like their time hop suits, they had that same shadow where it wasn't natural. The lighting wouldn't have shown on their necks that way because the lighting isn't like shining on them. It's shining on them like from like above or behind or something, but it's always the same shadow on their necks. Always.
Interesting.
It gets to me, man. It gets to me. Like, why did you have to CGI those suits? Just
make those.
Those are practical suits.
Yeah. What was your favorite version of like his chest plate? Where the round one, or the triangle?
Oh, dude, the Iron Man 1.
Iron Man 1, right?
Yes.
I like that for some reason better than the triangles.
The reason is for Iron Man 1, they used a practical suit. They used practical suits. I mean, not every shot was practical. Obviously, they CGI and everything, but for the most part, they had a practical suit on set, and so it just looked real.
It just looks original. It just looks more original from the old school suits,
Yeah. I do wish we had more of like the original suit. I wish we could have gotten like a classic, like the gold face and the gold legs and arms.
What do you think of Rescue?
That was awesome.
That scene with them like shooting, like turning around.
As soon as she crashed in and stood up and like her thing came off and you saw that it was Pepper, I was like, they did it. They did it.
Yeah.
This is the best Marvel movie ever made.
You should have stood up and like, they did it. They did it,
because
guys.
she was the kitchen sink.
Yeah.
I think everything they threw into that battle, they were just like, oh yeah, here's Doctor Strange and here's Spidey's back, Black Panther. You had the fucking Valkyries on their Pegasus somehow.
Yeah, right.
Like you have all of this coming at you. You have Thor dual wielding, and then at one point you have Captain America holding the hammer. What more could you add? Pepper shows up.
And that was such a cool scene when
to help her husband.
They're like back to back shooting their lasers, and then Thor does his double Stormbreaker and Mjolnir and lightning and gives him more power, and it hits the sword that Thanos is using, and it just like the lights beam out everywhere. It's just something you would see in a comic book, dude. It was so good. Like a spread, so good. Yeah. Also on the podcast, we will come back here in the next few minutes once I shut this off. So.
Yeah.
But
God.
Yeah, it's so good.
Such a good movie. And I will say, even though there was no post-credit scene, they had like the noise of the hammer going. I loved it.
Yeah.
It was a cool little callback. They don't need to tease anything else. Save that for Spider-Man.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for Spider-Man, like what's going to happen with it and stuff, see where Mysterio is going to take his, trick. He's going to trick him at some point. So,
reset the podcast real quick. Give us just a second.
Yes.
Let's see. I want to know where War Machine got the new suit in that wreckage.
All right, we're back.
That's true. I didn't even think about that.
Wait, what?
Because so in the wreckage, when they shot the place up, whatever, War Machine was a part of stuck in the rubble.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
He was still alive, but he had to exit. He said the code word or whatever, and the suit opened up and he climbed out and crawled out.
Yeah.
Where did he get the new suit? Because he was fighting on the battlefield with everybody else.
Maybe he got back into the suit.
No, because it was wrecked.
I don't know.
I guess maybe he had a spare, just a convenient place that he could crawl to.
Well, you know how Tony's suits now are all
but his wasn't.
I know, but I'm saying maybe he
developed a suit.
He's like, here, under the rubble, I made this. He throws it through. He's like,
tap your wrist 3 times and say, Simsalabim.
Say, War Machine.
War Machine. By your powers combined, I am War Machine.
I am War Machine.
Captain War Machine.
Captain
He's
War
the
Machine.
hero.
What if Frank Castle shows up out of nowhere?
He yelled Shazam.
Shazam! Frank Castle shows up out of nowhere and he sees the guy who's War Machine. He's like, and he jumps in it and it's Punisher and the War Machine. Yes, dude.
Let's just go ahead and give the Hulk.
Where's War Machine? And he comes out and he already has a painted skull on the front. He's like,
what are they going to do next? They're going to give the Hulk adamantium claws?
Yeah. And the gauntlet. Well, they gave Wolverine the gauntlet in the comics.
Dr. Doom is the one that's overpowered. Dr. Doom is OP in the comics. Have you seen him?
Yeah, he's dope, dude.
He has everything.
I'll take him.
Sorcerer Supreme.
I'll take him.
He's got the Infinity he's got the Iron Fist. He's the spirit of vengeance.
I'll tell you what. This War of Realms book,
Jesus.
The reason I love this book so much, and it makes me want to read more, is because the bad guys are winning.
Oh yeah. Okay, so if you guys have not read War of the Realms, you guys should definitely get on that. It's the current big crossover in Marvel Comics right now. It has its own theme, and
it's so cool because it's almost like you're watching Endgame as you're reading the book.
But it's all centered around Thor.
It's all centered around Thor's realms.
Yeah. I low key wish the gauntlet hot potatoed around every person who held it in the comics. I wish. I've heard Nebula was supposed to get it at one point.
And the original one, Nebula had it.
Yeah.
And Nebula looks different in the original comics with hair, and she's short hair up to here.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I still have yet to read it. I didn't want to go into the Infinity stuff, having read it, because when I saw Civil War,
I
read Civil War firsthand, and so I was kind of disappointed that they didn't go as crazy as in the comics.
I've only seen bits and pieces of it and read a couple pages here and there. I want to go back and actually read it.
Yeah,
because you learn there's another character called Mephisto or something, and he's like Satan, or he's like the devil type. He's like a devil type character. And then there's Death is in it,
of course,
which is Lady Death or whatever. Which I thought we were gonna get that at the end, out of nowhere, she just show up. I would have been like, what?
I would have loved that arc, because I was telling everybody about that, how Thanos does that for.
He's in love with her.
He's in love with death. Literally, the embodiment of death.
Yeah.
And people were like, "Oh, that's so interesting." And then there was a big rumor going around because Hela in Ragnarok was the goddess of death, and she kept, every time she had a chance to say it, she would say it. So it's like, okay, so they're probably setting her up to be like Thanos' love interest.
Yeah.
And then they just killed her off.
So crazy.
The goddess of death, and they killed her. Yeah. I don't know. It was weird.
Also, guys, I wanted to say rest in peace.
Oh, yeah, real quick, yeah.
Chewbacca.
Peter Mayhew.
Peter Mayhew.
He's left a huge legacy behind.
70. What was he, 74?
I don't even know. But I mean...
He was, I thought he's had a lot of issues throughout. his life, I guess, with his height and stuff, right?
Or yeah, he was walking around with a cane and stuff.
And then like had heart issues. I think he died with some heart defect or something.
Really?
From what I heard, yeah. But yeah, that sucks. I mean, hey, at least we'll still get the character in the movies through someone else. But I mean, at least we know we could pretend it's, but like, oh yeah, it's him.
Yeah, I mean, the new guy they got, he's really. There was a Star Wars panel that they had that he came out or whatever and like brought his like kid out or whatever and like he was just like really excited to be Chewbacca. So it's cool that somebody's like he's so passionate.
Yeah, they could take on that role. And
be
passionate on it. Yeah,
so
that's cool.
It's cool. He's leaving behind that kind of legacy,
Yeah, right.
Problems with Stones all being returned to their times cause a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
May the 4th be
with Peter.
Yeah,
actually, tomorrow, guys, if you want to join us, we'll be at Acme for Free Comic Book Day. We're gonna do
a quick little video about the free comics and stuff.
Free comics. We're gonna interview the owner, I believe.
Josh.
Try to, right?
Yeah. See if he has time. It's probably gonna be crazy. I don't know how early we can get there, but
if there's artists there, maybe we can. I know that one guy that follows us on Instagram, Sketchbooks.
Mm-hmm.
He has prints there. Have you seen his prints?
Mm-mm.
If you at the end where the comic area is, there's a little thing with his prints.
Okay.
You could buy them there.
Nice.
But he's usually there, so he might be there tomorrow. Maybe we can talk to him too.
It'd be awesome.
So, but yeah, we're gonna tomorrow. We're not gonna do a live stream. We're gonna do record us talking, doing interviews, and then edit it and then put it up with some music and do some stuff with it. So.
Yeah. This is no time stone to trap Dormammu. What's stopping him from invading our world? That's one of the alternate timelines, I guess, they've created, right? Taken stuff.
Yeah.
But if they went back and returned those stones to the times that they came from, wouldn't that just be making other timelines?
It probably would be.
That are better. So there's still timelines out there that are just like fucked.
It's so crazy how they the whole time thing is crazy. Crazy.
Yeah.
So crazy.
But I was gonna say something. No, I lost it. Star Wars stuff, dude. Star Wars Galaxy's
Mandalorian.
Edge. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge over in Disneyland. They already took reservations for like early stuff. Yeah, so people are thinking that they might be doing the same thing over here for.
What do you mean August, reservations for like
going in and seeing it first?
Oh, really?
Yeah, but you had to be staying at a hotel over in Disneyland.
Oh, okay.
And then once you have your reservations, you can actually go in and reserve a time slot. The hot guy in the flannel, whatever timeline you're in, is the timeline. Come on, let's go.
That's hilarious.
I lost my train of thought.
You were talking about reservations.
Reservations, yeah.
That's why
you can make reservations for a time slot.
Yeah.
To show up at the park, and I guess they had like different slots for different days. But they're just kind of like a preview. So people are thinking that we're going to get the same thing.
So hurry up and go make reservations at hotels.
Galaxy's Edge, August 29th. I think it opens August 29th, if I remember correctly.
God, but it's gonna be so crazy there too.
So a friend of mine who works at Square Trade, she was sitting on the page. She had reservations for a hotel. They're staying there Friday through Sunday.
Yeah,
and they're to come back Sunday night. So she was sitting on the page. She had 3 different browsers open, like Chrome, Firefox, and all on the same page, waiting for the reservation page to load up.
Yeah.
And it said, you're currently in the queue. Like, if you refresh this page, you'll lose your spot in line, blah, blah, blah. So I looked on, like, Twitter, and people were like, oh, I got my reservation. So it's like, it's already live. She's just sitting there waiting,
Interesting.
And it finally loaded up for her, even though she's been on that page for, like, half an hour.
Yeah.
And it said Friday through Sunday was already booked.
Oh, shit.
But they have times for Monday and Tuesday, and I was like, "Oh, just extend your vacation a little bit." But yeah.
When's that? Are they still building the hotel out here too?
They just started. They just laid the groundwork. the foundation. Yeah, we got some updates about that too. So the schedule is going to be different from most hotels. They're going to have hotel stays scheduled in sequence.
Okay.
So a sequence of a few days.
Yeah.
About a week or so or something like that. Like I forget, like 2 or 3 days or something. But everybody goes in at the same time and everybody leaves at the same time. And it gives them like a day or two to refresh, and then everybody comes into their room at the same time, leaves at the same time. That way everything is constantly everything is constant. So everybody who works at the hotel is going to have prosthetics, they're going to have alternate names, characters they play.
Oh, so
right?
Cool.
So everybody that goes in all at the same time, they're filed into this hotel and they're all introduced to this thing at the same time. And then when they check out, they're all check out and they leave that experience at the same time. So there's no breaks, and there's a break for the people that actually work there.
That's cool.
And they're actually going to have a little shuttle service that looks like you're going through the galaxy in a pod.
What?
So you like look up and you see like stars passing by and stuff. And then when the doors open, you're in Galaxy's Edge.
You know what I want to do for my 40th birthday?
Yeah.
Stay at the Star Wars Hotel. Sweet.
She should sue Firebox for damages. She should sue all three browsers, because not a single one of them. I think the first one that opened was Chrome or something like that.
Oh, really?
And even that one, like it was already too late. Yeah. No, people are just going crazy over the Star Wars stuff.
I'm excited for it. I mean, for sure, for like. Oh, Sonic, the Hedgehog. He said, "We have no, yeah, I haven't talked about that hunk of garbage."
Let's talk about that for a second. Did you hear about the update?
Well, I heard they're redoing
it.
Redoing the whole thing.
They're redoing the visual effects of Sonic because the backlash was so great that everybody who watched the trailer, like Sonic fan or not,
even Jim Carrey's like character, like.
No, like his character didn't get a lot of backlash.
Oh, really?
It was Sonic. Like people saw like the eyes were smaller, the mouth looked like a human mouth, like the human like rounded teeth.
Yeah.
It looked so like he's had human teeth in the games and stuff, but like they've never looked so just creepy somehow.
I got you.
They're round.
Interesting.
And yeah, and like his body looks like somebody, like it looks like a blue version of the Cat in the Hat live action suit.
Okay.
You know, like the person in a fur suit.
Yeah.
It didn't look like Sonic. It looked like a person in a fur suit. And people were just like, no. So thank you.
They'll just go back and do special effects.
So they're gonna. I mean, the crunch time
CGI.
On getting the visual effects done in time because it comes out in a couple months.
Oh shit, for real.
So they're gonna have to go through and just redo all this stuff. And I don't know if they're just gonna.
What if they're like
resize the eyes and the mouth?
Scrap the whole movie. Sorry, Jim Carrey. We know it was a big role.
I need you to come back and refilm everything. Honestly, I've been a fan since I was little, and I don't think it was that bad. But in a world where Pikachu looks exactly like the game, I can see why people are freaking out. Yeah, and that makes me wonder, like, if we didn't get the Detective Pikachu trailer first, what would the reception have been on this? Would it have been a little better? Because like everybody that saw this,
I don't know.
Everybody that saw this and did a reaction on like YouTube and stuff, or like did like vocal, like did like articles and stuff, hated it.
I wasn't a big Sonic fan, so I wasn't, like. Oh.
I mean, he's like.
I'm not gonna like. Hey, I'm not running out to the theaters to see this Sonic movie. That's for sure.
He's iconic. Imagine
I know he's iconic, but it's I don't know.
I mean, like he's got like an iconic look.
Yeah.
Imagine they make a Mario movie.
They did,
and they get like an actual like a Mario movie like this.
Okay, like make him,
and they give him a pencil stash.
Yeah, true.
And like
I feel you. I feel you.
And like a wife beater.
Yeah. No, I feel you.
Like we get it. You're trying to make him like a fucking plumber, but like he's Mario. He's got an iconic look. He's got a bushy mustache.
Where's my bushy mustache?
I don't
know if that's how they talk.
Yeah, 7 months, but it was a pretty cheap film before, so now the budget's gonna. I mean, honestly, if they want to make any money, like people were already writing this movie off, like, oh well, that's not my song.
Dude, I felt bad for the guy that played what's his name? The actor that's the cop in the movie. He played
James Marsden.
Yeah.
Cyclops.
I mean, he's Cyclops, but he's played other characters and other stuff. But I was like, wow, you went from a Taco Bell commercial to Sonic, bro.
I mean, he was in Westworld.
Yeah.
They killed him off in the X-Men, the third X-Men movie, and that was his legacy. He was
That's
getting
what I'm
killed
saying,
off
like,
off screen.
His Taco Bell commercial is better than anything he's done.
Get tacos.
I thought that was a movie at first. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then they're like, Taco Bell.
Taco Bell
In space. No, that'd be
open
awesome.
late.
Well, and if you watch Demolition Man, Taco Bell is the food of the future.
Yeah. Yeah. Taco Bell's always going to be around.
Sounds amazing.
Unlike Fortnite.
Yeah.
But anyway, full circle. But yeah, in short, Star Wars fans got a lot to look forward to.
Yes.
Jedi Fallen Order. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
The game.
Where you play as Cameron Monaghan, aka the Joker from Gotham.
Yeah. I haven't watched Gotham final season yet. The final show. I want to watch it, but I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, I've seen stills and I'm still good.
The Batman looks good. Batman looks... No? I saw the back part. I didn't see the front.
You should see the front.
You should see the front, bro. It's totally...
People have made memes about it where
Really?
they're just like you see, have you seen that one meme where it's like the guy proposing to the girl and then in the background you see this other girl is kind of like turning like and then the guy that's sitting across from her is like sitting there like
yeah.
And they replaced the woman getting proposed to with cosplay fans.
Does it look cosplay?
And there's like a really badass cosplay of Ben Affleck's Batman.
Mm-hmm.
And then TV fans was the girl going, and then it showed the Batman from Gotham across from her like.
I'll have to watch it. I mean, of course I'm gonna watch it, but not the Joker, but the Riddler and Penguin. I liked what they did with their costumes.
Yeah,
he had the question marks for the Riddler, and then the Penguin actually
had the monocle.
But he did some. It looked like they were doing something to his eye because his eye was like ice blue on one side. So I have to watch it. I don't know.
Rainbow says it was disappointing.
I'll still watch it.
It's Gotham.
I have to finish it. Just like Game of Thrones.
You don't owe them a thing.
It. No, I have to finish it. I do.
Martha Kent.
I took a lot of time to watch, to get through all the seasons, to get to this point.
You don't owe them a thing.
I have to watch it. So then if I don't like it, you'll know. They ruined my Gotham experience.
Man, I think it's safe to say that.
So true.
I mean, the girl who plays Catwoman,
they changed.
Selena, isn't even playing her in this final episode.
No, she's supposed to be older.
Yep.
But neither is the kid playing Batman.
I don't know. I can't tell. If they took off the paper mache mask, maybe you could tell. But
I did see a picture where it looked like you couldn't see his eyes. It was all black makeup like this. It looked like he was closing his eyes. Yeah.
Let's see. Leave James Marsden alone. James Marsden deserves so much more, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't, better than like chasing rings. Just bling bling. What if he's like, just kidding, Sonic? Tails, and he like two tails pop out of his jeans and start spinning. Holy shit, that looks god awful. What the fuck is it? What is this? Yeah, I don't think that's the kid. It's just someone else.
That's supposed to be Catwoman.
Yeah.
But, I mean, come on. The logo's not even attached to the chest.
It's coming off. Well, he takes it off and he throws it at the bad guys. That's his battery.
Honestly, his leather biker gimp suit looks better.
Dude, I liked it better when he had the trench coat.
I don't like.
Yeah.
When you live in a world where you have a Ben Affleck Batman.
I know.
Batman. Batman. He looks like Badman, to be honest.
Badman.
Badman. He's sleeping.
Time to leave.
Look at him. He's all tuckered out. It's a stunt double, yeah.
Yeah.
They showed too much into the 40-ish minutes, and there was so much that never got paid off. The best part was the new Selena, but that's mainly because she can get it. She doesn't want it.
She doesn't want
it.
That's hilarious.
That's great. Yeah, I don't know. I like I said, I used to defend that show, and then it stabbed me in the back twice, and I never healed. You know, I still walk with a limp because of that show.
Just don't walk like a gimp.
I'll leave that to the show.
Get in your box, gimp.
Gimp man.
Gimp.
He's coming for you.
Where's he? Like they drop a giant box out of an airplane. They're like, what the fuck's this? It's like a big box. Opens up. Gimp man's here to save the day.
Justice comes first.
He has like dildo swords and shit.
Justice is coming.
Twice.
Oh, no.
Before we leave tonight, we got to talk about DC Deceased.
Oh yeah, for sure. So
you read it, I read it. What do you think?
So the first issue came out, and I honestly thought it was just going to be Marvel zombies, but with DC.
Yeah.
But they turned it into like a techno virus. People get infected through social media.
Spoilers, guys. Spoilers. DC Deceased issue 1.
Yeah, it's a techno virus that travels through social media, which is crazy. But I mean, honestly, like they already killed off freaking Darkseid. They killed off Cyborg.
Who was that henchman that Darkseid had?
I don't even know.
Because I don't even know. He wasn't affected.
Yeah,
it's like he almost created the
virus himself. Yeah, that's what my impression was.
Oh shit, dude! If they turn this around, what if that character is Batman? Dressed as that guy. No, because he's done that before.
Surprise!
Surprise!
It's me!
It's me. I created the virus all along.
I was fine with all along.
That'd be crazy.
Be kind of hard considering they just killed Batman at the end of this. Seemingly killed Batman at the end of this. Yeah. They just bit the shit out of his neck and his arm and shit.
We won't know.
Yeah, they killed off Robin and Nightwing off screen. And they were just already zombies.
They were, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know how the Justice League is going to.
Well, after I read that, remember the part where they're all swing, you see Nightwing with he was holding a device in his hand. I guess it was his cell phone or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And
social media.
Yeah. So I'm guessing that's how he got turned right away.
Yeah.
And then I'm sure.
You saw because you had Cyborg just land in the middle of the city, and he just looked up
and you see the Wi-Fi thing on his back, the 3 bars. He had good signal, bro.
Good thing I got 4K because 4G,
5G. It's 5G now, dude.
Good thing I got 69G.
69G.
69G is the best number. Yeah. So it's interesting. I don't know where they're gonna go from here because they've already killed off Cyborg, Robin, Nightwing, Batman.
Next is Superman, dude.
I bet you next issue is probably gonna be Superman and maybe Wonder Woman.
Well, I saw some pictures. They had Wonder Woman holding down Superman with the lasso, like she's stepping on him. So I don't know.
You know what? If they really want to blow me away with this, they'll kill everybody in the Justice League and then have fucking Polka Dot Man save the day. Kite Man,
or
hell yeah,
Kite Man. He swoops down. I don't have technology. That's why I survived. I don't use social media. I am social media.
I don't pay attention to the airwaves. I just ride them.
on my kite.
On my kite.
He goes, I don't use social media. I am social media. He like puts stuff on his kites.
Sponsored by Facebook. Twitter,
oh my god!
Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat.
I'm excited for it. Like, it's a 6-book run.
Yeah, it's not too long. Hopefully it releases quicker than Doomsday Clock, which is still going.
Well, I can't remember the next book's coming out. Hopefully, I don't know if it's next week or if it's 2 weeks.
I don't know. I kind of wish it was one of the free comic books so people could just kind of like, oh, this is what's happening in DC right now.
Yeah,
but I mean,
and then War Realms, and then War Realms has all the side books you can get. So, what else is out? Oh, Avengers, Savage Avengers, which comes off of this War Realms. So I'm gonna read that, and then
you got Amazing Spider-Man. Out where he's fighting the last clone of Kraven the Hunter.
Okay. Is it a woman? Because I saw a picture somewhere where it was.
No, it's the son. It's a clone of Kraven.
Oh,
but it was but this Kraven clone killed all the other clones, and there was several hundred clones.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it's like the last clone of Kraven, which is interesting. But I'm enjoying Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man more. It's just more of a lighthearted kind of heroic tale. So I don't know, and you get more of the Peter Parker and Johnny Storm friendship in that one. So,
cool.
If you're gonna read a Spider-Man story, read Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, or even City at War is a continuation of the story from the Marvel Spider-Man PS4 game.
Oh, okay, cool.
So you get more of that after that game ended.
Nice.
So, which is cool. So you get like Miles like studying and stuff.
Yeah.
So. But yeah. Yes. Far From Home trailer might drop next week, and apparently there's supposed to be spoilers in it.
Really?
Yeah, there were theaters, I guess, got the trailer and they were warned. They have this like a warning message from Tom Holland or something saying that the trailer contained spoilers from Endgame.
Interesting.
So I guess because the first trailer didn't show much of like what would happen after Endgame. It is kind of like he's going on a trip and he doesn't want to be Spider-Man on the trip.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I'm guessing this trailer is probably going to capitalize on the whole like they're probably going to start out with like him mourning.
Yeah, I imagine that's what's going to happen.
And then they'll be like, you know what? Maybe I'm done with Spider-Man for now. Let's just go over to London, and like fucking Hydra Man shows up and it's like, oh, I know what makes you wet.
Yeah, the Pops, if you go on and look at Funko Pops. I already know.
I was waiting for you to get it.
I know. No, the Funko Pops already put out Hydro Man, Magna Man. I didn't see Sandman, but I saw those two. So we already know it's Hydro Man.
Opens with him playing with Morgan.
Aw.
Getting her a cheeseburger. Molten
Man.
Feel
my molten heat.
Oh, that was what I was gonna say. So somebody.
All it took is Molten Man.
Somebody's. There's a still that they released of Peter Parker and Mysterio shaking hands.
Okay.
Right. And if you look at his Mysterio's hand, he's got a wedding ring on. So people were like, "Oh my god, is this Mysterio married? Like, are they gonna keep him a hero in this? Like, what is going on? Like, what is his motivation in this? Because usually it's because he's been like a selfish guy, just wants to be like a hero, or whatever. But is he doing this for like a wife? Like, what is going on? Like, why? Like, he's married. He has a wedding ring. And I don't know if that's maybe just like a slip up, but I can't see that being a slip up. So, maybe there's like a wife type thing. I mean, like they already changed Vulture to being Liz Allen's dad to fit the storyline. So what is? I mean, like,
who's to
what
say?
is this?
Yeah,
you know,
interesting.
How's his wife going to play a role? I'm getting all of them Funko. Yeah, dude, go for it. Go for it. Yeah, I want the Mysterio one for sure.
Yeah, I want the fishbowl Mysterio one.
I missed out on the glow in the dark Vulture GameStop exclusive.
Oh yeah.
But I got a Vulture Pop nonetheless, and it's sitting right there with my Spidey Pops on my little display.
Mysterio's one of my favorite villains in that universe, so that's what I'm excited to see in the movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely have to get that pop.
His wife's Madam Web. Could you imagine?
Oh, dude, what?
Listen, if they do Madam Web in this movie,
Like,
I'm done.
What if
that's it?
Peter's like walking, and he's like, and then you know how like Madam Web would just like out of nowhere,
just like yeah,
and he would be there.
Yeah,
that would be awesome. Like he's just like standing somewhere, and he's like, "What the hell's happening?" And then next thing you know, he like she appears right in front of his fucking face. That'd be awesome. Could you imagine
Madam Web in one of these movies, dude?
That'd be awesome.
I didn't even think about that. I don't know if that's the route they're gonna take though, because, like I said, like with the Vulture, they changed him to being Liz's dad.
Yeah,
just to fit the narrative. So I don't know if there's gonna be a narrative place for his wife in this.
Who knows what they're gonna do these days with these movies?
Because I mean, like he looks young, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they're gonna change the age of
Madam. I was thinking maybe, like I was telling you before, that Mysterio's gonna be he's gonna befriend him, and because he kind of has that technology, almost like Tony Stark, like where he's flying around doing stuff. Maybe he befriends him that way, and then somehow tricks him along the way, like tricks his mind, like messes with his mind a little bit.
Yeah.
And then that's when he's like, "Fuck this guy."
Fuck this guy.
Fuck this fishbowl guy.
I will say, like, if they ever did Madam Web, though,
that would be cool.
Like, it's sad that we don't have Stanley's wife to do the voiceover.
Right.
For it. Like,
yeah.
Iconic.
Find someone, or maybe they could find just like her.
Get the original Aunt May from the first trilogy to come back as Madam Web.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
There it is.
Well, I think we did God's work once again, my friend.
I think so. I think you're right. I think God would be proud. God's like sitting up there like, yeah.
Thanks for the spoilers, bro.
You guys did good.
you guys
did good.
You may enter my gates.
Because of this show that you guys are allowed into heaven.
Yes. But yes, please, if you're listening or watching, again, if you want to come down to Acme tomorrow and join us for Free Comic Book Day, that's what we will be doing. Talking to people and doing podcasts and videos and stuff like that. So, and obviously geeking out with all the new comics coming out.
Yes.
So yeah, come down, check us out. Maybe take a picture with us or whatever.
Just chill. Yeah, just chill and talk comics.
Meet us in person.
Real quick, I want to address this real quick, and then I guess we'll call it a night. But Ramo said, I wonder if the villain turn is that Mysterio wants to kill Molten Man and Hydro Man. I could see that happening. I can see that. If he wants to like end them for good, and then Spidey's like, we can't kill anybody.
Yes, we can.
Molten Man's like,
fill my pyramids.
I honestly think that those are going to be like
illusions.
Yeah,
I do too.
I think he's gonna, or either that or they're like working for him. You know, because that fits right in the Mysterio narrative.
I'm hoping they're illusions.
Yeah,
because I think that'd be cool. Like he set up little cameras to make them look like
the only
special effects to make it look like that and trick people. Or he's using magic, or he stole a magic device that he can use to create these things from Doctor Strange or something.
The only thing
he's a thief.
The only thing that I think about the illusion part is that there are times when they actually do make an impact, like physically with speed. With like you see Peter Parker get like blasted with water and stuff. So we'll see. But honestly, any direction that they
fire water cannons. He has little goblins or something on.
Good work, guys.
Thanks.
Yeah, any direction they go in, man.
You missed your mark.
Ready.
He's like,
it's jammed. It's like you give me a Nerf gun. Like
you missed it. God. You're fired.
Super Soaker, really?
But Mr. Mysterio, sir, you gave me a Super Soaker. I don't care. I expect more out of you.
They're in London, and there's a London Sanctorum. I forgot about that. Interesting.
I don't know. It's just because he's using his magic.
Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah. Well, shit. Maybe we'll get Doctor Strange cameo in this. That'd be cool too.
That would be cool. Yeah. Now that Tony's on it, so.
All right. I think we're done, guys. I think this is. I'm gonna call it quits.
Yeah.
But thanks for tuning in, guys. This has been great. I'm glad we could finally talk about Endgame. I know it's been a little late. About a week late.
Yeah, but I thought that gives everybody enough time to do it. So
yeah, but hopefully, we're gonna do a little video and stuff tomorrow at Acme. So hopefully, we'll see you guys sometime tomorrow.
Yeah, and listen out for a podcast too. I think we'll try to get one on that, kick one out too tomorrow as well.
Heck yeah.
So we'll catch you guys.
Oh, we love you 3000. Oh, that got me.
You know how many times we're gonna be this movie?
Oh.
But yeah, thank you guys. We'll catch you guys later.
Have a good night, guys.
I've been Ryan.
I've been Zach.
See ya.
Love you guys 3000.
I love you 3000.
Love you 3000. End stream.